Okay.
You want to change out the seat clip assembly. You want to go with more civilian parts than military parts.
No, I like that. That way you don't lose that clip.
You don't lose it anyway.
I don't care. I don't want to fool with that little cotter key.
Yeah, it takes about a whole 2 seconds.
I don't care. I'm not a guy that carries the Leatherman around. I'm not going to mess with that.
I don't do that. I just spread it lightly and use it.
I like that other clip's a much neater setup.
So this is the 14? That's not even the right number on the package.
Made in China. That's
Yeah, China my ass. This isn't original. The cotter key is not original, but it's old.
Oh yeah, well, still made in China. China's been making cotter keys for centuries.
Yeah, well, I think this was American one because it was made. It was made in the 70s at least.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, this is the 1914 up clip. So to tell them the cotter. All I do is I spread this just lightly.
It's nice. I'm not saying it's just, you know.
That's all I have it on my military bike.
Okay.
So it comes off easily.
Well, you're going to war.
That's right. I've been to war all the time.
But that one is neat. That's a neat piece.
So this is the civilian or early military version. So this is all original stuff. So this is the clip style, which is held in a little clip like that. So it hooks up underneath the T-bar and it snaps in like this to hold it. So that's the one you want to go to.
Yes, sir.
Stupid ass one. One more deviation from original.
All right, all right.
Okay, here's the new seat post. We'll get to adjust this for your fat or heavy butt.
Okay.
Because this is not strong enough for you.
Okay.
We need to make sure this actually fits in the T-bar that somebody accidentally put in the press. Okay, it fits. So that part's done.
Okay.
And we put some paint on there. This is the paint that was on the bike, and this is where I sprayed onto it.
Yeah, it's all right.
And then I stopped spraying right here because it was raw right here.
Looks okay.
Repainted the whole thing here, and somebody laid it back on top of that and knocked it off that edge.
That must have been me.
Repainted again.
All right.
So this needs to be made to go in here because somebody.
All right, but that we can get that out with a little bit of brake clean.
Who was that? Somebody.
Or a little bit of solvent.
Who was
Yeah.
that somebody that did that?
You got a little touch of solvent.
I got a little touch of brake clean over here. So how many weeks ago?
It didn't go down in there far. I just painted it the other day.
How long ago?
Just the other day.
Okay, this was a custom fitted.
Boy, that was sure a bear getting that other seat post out of there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember that?
We've had issues before.
Oh, man. We actually had to vaporize the carbon in there.
Vaporize.
Remember all that black dust that came out of there?
Yeah, well, the worst one was that VL.
Oh, my God.
We had a volcano going on.
That thing was glowing.
That had a damn shooting a volcano that high out of it.
And it didn't want to go, but it went. It didn't like it, but it went.
It lost.
Yeah, it sure did.
Okay, now this.
Boy, you had that booger in there hot.
Should go in there now.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Perfect.
Piece number one.
It ain't going in permanent. I got to order the nut up because I can't find the nuts.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, we need to adjust this up for some heavier weight.
Okay.
So that means you have to undo the jam nut here and start tightening this thing all up.
Okay.
So where's your jam nut tool?
I don't know. What would it be? 1/2 inch, 9/16 or something? Something special.
Maybe a wrench, I don't know.
What?
Yep.
You don't have a push rod tubing wrench? Push rod wrench? Thin one?
No, I haven't cut one down yet to make one. So it's bigger than a 3/4.
7/8.
No, it's probably 13/16. Yeah, it's 13/16. No, I haven't got a 13/16 cheap old ass wrench I want to cut down yet. You didn't volunteer to bring one, did you?
Oh, I'll bring you one.
Where's my 13/16 piece of crap wrench is that? See, that's why I have to tell people to stay off my damn wall. Because when I need a wrench, I just go up here and grab what I need. That feels like a piece of crap. But it's a proto.
Yeah, well, it's not a piece of crap.
It's the right size though. But see, the problem is you don't have room to get to the one under it.
Yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a problem there. So how do you get to it?
Well, if you want to sacrifice that, I'll bring you a new Craftsman 13/16.
I'm gonna get rid of the proto.
Huh?
I'm gonna get rid of the proto.
No, I didn't. I knew you wouldn't.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not playing that game. That's something Alan would do, not me.
I wouldn't do that either.
There's other
I
things.
did cut a snap-on wrench off once, though, and
Yeah, but that's a snap-on. We
I
don't
felt
care
sick
snap-on.
about it
We
afterwards.
don't care about snap-on tools.
Well,
Okay, that's about, what, about a half-inch of thread hanging out in there?
uh-huh.
Okay. Now this is factory adjusted for somebody. Do you remember who the somebody was?
He's been gone a long time, I'm sure. Now, is that C-post the same on Big Twin?
No.
What's the year?
It's in the VL Big Twin, not a,
Oh, okay.
not a Big Twin, Big Twin.
Okay, what, so the springs are bigger, the shaft is bigger diameter in the 74?
Yeah, these are 7/8, the other ones are 1 inch. But
Okay.
they're actually not that, they're other sizes. But okay, see how that goes on there now?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Now we can go ahead and adjust this up. So we adjust that up for the lord ass, or big ass. A little extra weight. Now the top of the thread's way up here.
Okay.
But at some point it coils by and it doesn't go completely all the way down.
Right, right.
So there's a trade-off between tension here and coil binding.
I got you.
So I'm thinking that I'm going to bring this back a little bit. I'm thinking about an extra, what, 3/4 of an inch
Okay.
is enough. It's a good starting point.
Do you smear it all up with grease before you assemble it?
Yep. What kind of grease you want to use?
Whatever you like.
You want to use some of that $360 a pint?
I don't
Travel
think
dye?
I don't think that's that necessary.
You don't need it for that location?
No,
Oh.
wouldn't think so.
So we can do something a little bit cheaper?
It's not space shuttle, not going to
How
the,
about that $3.99 stuff I came out of some old truck I bought?
like I said, as long as it stays lubricated. I don't plan on letting it sit out in the winter time.
No.
You'd be surprised in the Midwest, those guys' bikes sitting out in front of their house with snow on them.
See, this doesn't fit. See, it
Yeah.
doesn't work this way. Lucky, this one goes all the way down. Oh, look at that. That's why you have a deep well socket. Here, hold that. Now we know where this one was because we can see the mark. Now this is shaped like this because it goes into a recess in the bottom of the
In the
tube.
bottom of the tube, right.
It has a flat on it because there's a flat in the bottom of the tube, but it engages so it locks it up so that you can turn it. Now if you want the bike to sit lower or higher, you can change the height of this too, up and down a little bit. Play with it. I think we're a little further down we were. I think we're close to about there is where it was. So all of this stuff is adjustable for different applications. All right. Got a little stiffer.
Okay, good. Boy, there's a lot of spring in there.
When you put your big fat butt up on there, it makes a difference. Might be too stiff now, who knows?
Well, as long as it doesn't launch me off.
No. We're not going assemble this for real, but just locking it up right now. Make sure there's no fitment issues, because now would be the time to fix the fitment issues. Probably swap this over to a lock nut up here,
Okay.
unless you want to keep it original looking on the outside. Actually, I think you can see that, so we probably will keep it that way. But we'll put Loctite on it. Okay, now you want to put this on there?
Yes.
See if we can make that happen. Let's see, how's that going to work? Figure out we're going to make that do what it needs to do.
This was a prototype.
It usually goes this direction like this. I think these take special ones to do this. Yeah, you have to have a special clip for doing this one. See a difference in length?
Yeah, can't do it, huh?
I've seen them, but this isn't going to fly.
Okay, well then the regular one's okay.
Yeah, come over here, you can see the difference. It would have to be a ½ inch longer, so.
Oh yeah, I got you. Sure.
Because that's how it would go up into there.
Yep, I got you. It sits on those little dimples.
Yeah, the civilian ones has 2 dimples in there.
Yeah.
One's
All right.
closer.
Well, we tried. That's like because I had a civilian 145 and it had that clip on there. So okay,
Yeah, they're correct for the civilian bike.
that's right. I got you. Sorry you opened the pack.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's all right.
Damn, that was untouched for the last 30-something years.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm the one that packed it, so it's like it's not original still.
when you were 11, your dad had you working in a sweatshop.
That's right. I had to make the label. I had to clean it.
He
up,
did.
I had to do everything. Slave labor.
Boy, that goes together nice.
Almost like it's made for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but with a cotter key fit in the hole. Well, doesn't appear it wants to. And the white that was there. Don't know, put it straight up and down. No wonder I couldn't find the hole.
Well, it's nice and tight.
Pin has a flat spot. Oh, it's a hex head on the other side. That's why. So it has a hex head on the other side, so it won't rotate. Damn it. Just jammed it in there. Have to rotate it a little bit. Pops in the other hole. It goes in like that. And I just take these and bend them up a little bit.
Looks good.
So stay put. And if we had your seat here,
I
I
didn't figure we were. You know.
that's how that works. But we have to test the weight to see how it works.
Is it nice and all rigid, all toleranced and everything?
It's going to be pretty stiff right now. It
Yeah.
might be too stiff for even you. The civilian seat comes way back here, so you have a lot more leverage on the seat
Right,
post.
mhm.
So right now it's a lot stiffer.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm gaining weight every day, so
you're fine then.
there you're fine then.
Shouldn't be a problem. And as the grease goes away and starts to rust in there, it gets easier or stiffer also.
Right.
There you go. Now I already put new Zerk on this. Are we going to put new Zerk on the frame?
Yes, we were, please.
Did you have a new Zerk for the frame?
One piece down.
Or rebuilt.
Very nice.
Took how
Did
long?
that bushing come out okay?
That only took 8 months.
Well, it took a while. Nice, thank you.
That part's done. This part's adjusted. So this part here is done over here. What are you filming over there? We don't know.
All right, we
Better
were just
save-
stacking them.
save
All
area
right, I was
here.
just. All right, cool.
keep this?
No, junk box.
Okay. This appears to have some issues. What's the issue?
Well, something must have fallen over on it or something.
Somebody butcherized it?
No?
Okay, that's a fine thread bolt. Who put this junk in my way over here? Let me hold that. You're in the chrome, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Look at that. Test fit. Perfect.
Yeah, wobble, wobble, wobble going on there. Okay. That should be like almost perfect.
Well, I worked on it, but,
You did a good job, Ellen.
well, thank you.
Let's go work on it for real. We're gonna use
Get your BFH.
I had this light on for the last hour and a half. I'm gonna be going over here at some point. This is a special straightening holding fixture over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good gosh.
It's the only thing this ever gets used for is for straightening out these clamps, these knobs. It's a special tool.
It's left-handed thread. Wentworth. Well, that's the way to straighten it, I can see. Huh.
Perfectly straight.
God, that was much better, huh?
This is too far. A little bit closer than what you had it.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Run out pretty good.
Not perfect, but
Damn good.
better than what you had it. Ooh. Now, do I charge by the hour or by the job?
Yeah, I have yet to figure out really how you charge Tatro. I don't know.
I think I'm losing my money if I charge by the hour.
I'm guessing so.
I could have probably got 20 bucks for straightening that, but
I
it
imagine.
took 5 minutes.
Well, you want to put your hammer back over?
Yeah, I need a hammer. We're not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we won't need a hammer. Need a hammer.
I didn't bring it.
Oh. I need a hammer.
Okay.
It's something to put on here. Bigger than that. Bigger than that. Where's the big washers at?
I started up that dirt
Ooh.
bike with that VP
That's a
Racing
copper wash.
fuel,
That's a $10 copper wash.
and it lit right off. It liked that fuel.
It liked good fuel, huh?
Yes, it did.
Imagine that.
Makes it surprised that shit even runs on anything other than that. Seriously,
They basically
that's a
don't.
beautiful blue too, that fuel.
They don't run too good without it. Look at that, it almost fits in there. There it goes, it does fit. Okay, there's our official straightening device.
Oh boy.
Everybody has one of these in their shop, don't they?
Now, I don't know who's got a press, but
You're depressed?
no. That's just beautiful how metal likes to come back.
Where'd my big screwdriver go? Now this eliminates the last job we did. There's two different ways of doing the job.
Yeah, I see that.
Now this one here, we're going to go ahead and bend this up a little bit. Now this is twisted a little bit too, if you looked at it. So, see how the screwdriver goes on about that far?
Right.
So you can get them to be about the same. See, that one's a little bit higher. Sure which way I rotate it, so I'm going to do it again. So rotate the nut all the way from one extreme to the other. And see how much flatter it is on the other side now?
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Surface.
Well, it's
No,
looks
it still has a twist on this one.
yeah, but jeez, pretty good.
That taken out somewhat, not 100%, but somewhat. You have these little tools that look like these. They're good for taking care of twist. Check your height. Looks good. Looks a little straighter than it was, twist-wise.
Perfect. Looks perfect.
So now they all look
Yeah.
about the same when you look at them.
Well, all I was using was a drift to try to take the dents
Looks
out.
like
You
we
know.
got a little bit of a curve to it still. It looks like the whole thing is pressed in, so it probably should be flatter than what we had. So all we got to do is knock it down a little bit. Get a smaller screwdriver. See how far it goes in.
We'll get that sent off to the chromers.
Considering how bent up it was, it's...
Boy, it's pretty flat now.
See how they look flat going
Yeah.
across this way now?
Yeah, looks good.
And all that indent that was in there?
Yeah, it's all
There's a
gone.
little bit of it right here. Now I can come back here and do a little
I think we're pretty good.
bit of playing on that too if you want to get that out.
Well, I think it looks good. It's sure a lot better. I worked on it a little bit, but it's nothing like
there's
that.
There's a heavy crease right through here.
Yeah, it probably fell over or something on it.
Yeah, but see that can come out pretty easily with a drift. So you have to come over here and find yourself a little tool to use. This is where a good piece of aluminum comes in handy.
Yeah.
It doesn't mar up the surface. See how the side's a little bit smoother than this side?
Yeah.
So this one here is a two-man job. So you have to hold it right there. Next one. Hold it flat. There you go. Feel how that moved up when I first did it?
Sure did.
Next one. See, it's got a real high spot right here, and right here I'm going to hit it. You'll watch this move a little when I first hit it. last one.
Boy, that's nice.
Okay, that took away a lot of that
Sure
edge
did.
that was in
God,
there.
looks perfect.
But
What a nicely designed piece.
I think it moved up on us a little bit, but we'll check that right now with this. A little bit higher than it was. See, that one's a little bit lower. Knock it down just a tick. So it goes a little bit too far.
Pretty nice.
If you look at it when you're spinning it, it's hard to see it's vibrating. Yeah, we have a stud here goes on. Doesn't turn very freely on this. This here has a lot of burrs on that thing. These aren't very friendly with each other, are they? My guess this has been beat on. Looks like it's going this way, doesn't it?
A little bit. Well, I'm not surprised it did fall on there.
Yeah, it looks like this whole thing's bent right
Well,
in.
I think it is.
It's going like that.
Well, as bent as the front end is, that's not surprising. Or was. I take that back.
Oh yeah, it's got a curve in it.
Look at that.
It's bent right in here.
Yeah, you can see the airspace under there.
This won't get it out. It'll come back up. See how it sprung
Yeah,
back?
it sprung right back.
Why is it doing that?
Because it's
It's Harley metal, it's spring steel.
spring steel.
Heat treated.
Bruce Spring Steel.
So we're gonna keep these for fixing all of those?
Start the toolkit.
Yeah.
Boy, the phone's going to start ringing off the hook with people with
You know how many
fork tensioner knobs that are bent and
you know how many tools I'd have if I kept every one I knew?
oh hell, I can imagine.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long just to make more. You know? I can make another one quicker than find it. It'll take me 3 hours to find
Yeah,
it.
you'll be labeling it and over there on the computer and everything else.
Computer's my ass. Computer's in my head. Where's my crescent wrench? That's my computer. Okay, so now we got an idea where we need to bend it. If you don't have a press, just put it between two things and go like this. Be best if you weren't hitting directly on it though. You can see how it doesn't want to bend back very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't like beating on it. You got more control with the press, but you can beat it out. So you have more control of what you're doing.
Oh, much better. Perfect.
Just a tick too forward though. Just a lick too far. Hammers are good for light movements, presses for bigger movement. Just barely. Pretty flat. I think this is still. So, to fix that, we're going to have to put that in the lathe and beat on a little bit. Need a nut. Get a nut.
I think you and I are both nuts.
We're nutted out.
Pretty much.
There's a nut. See how it didn't want to go on there?
Somebody beat on there to drive it out. It's all flat on the end.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Want me to get that?
Here to be bent a little bit.
Okay, we're gonna shut off here for a minute.
All right. See, that's why it looked bent.
Because it is bent.
That's exactly why it looked bent.
So what can we do about it?
You know how hard that is? File won't even touch that damn thing.
The file won't even touch it.
Nope.
No shit.
I'm sure the tap's gonna, or the die is really gonna be happy.
God, that's incredible. So how hard would it have to fall on there to bend that?
Enough.
If it's that, you know, tough.
I don't know if the die did anything, it just kind of went across the surface at least.
Boy, she's bent.
And that's got a lot of pressure on it. I think it wasn't happy. Felt like it was trying to gall up on there.
Damn it. Well, is that nut any kind of quality nut?
I don't know.
Taiwanese nut.
Well, it's a nut. Whether it's a correct nut or a bad nut, I don't know.
Well, the threads look good.
We'll just get a brand new nut. See if it's better than the old nut. I have my doubts.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Well, that's twice as better, but it's still not exactly a ball of thunder going on there.
Wow.
Oh, it ain't straight, it just moved the jaws, fixing the poop out of it. Remember, this is a square part.
Well, we're not talking about the crank pin or nothing either.
It's a square part with a 6-jaw chuck. It's not exactly how it works. But yeah, I took most of that in that one head though. It's still going to have a wobble to it. You can see the S-pin in it.
Okay, well, it's not going to ever spin that fast.
But we're going to have to make it spin fast. If you can't turn it by hand, it's no good. It's only right there on the tip where it gets tight. Yeah, you can see those first 3 threads are really shiny.
Jesus.
Well, we got the handle straight, but now it ain't straight to the bars.
God damn. Every piece you touch has been rough handled, huh?
So you think the knob's gonna go on there?
Every piece, man. Oh, every nut and bolt. Good Lord.
That's a good part still.
Just incredible. right down to the smallest detail. You were working on that Sportster. How many 13-hour days?
Four straight.
4 straight 13-hour days
Yeah,
for a 1972 Sportster.
Well, there was interruptions here and there, but
Oh,
it was
man.
at least 11 hours a day.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Well, at $150 an hour, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
I wish.
Ah, shit.
$5 an hour.
Oh, man.
I have to get a job at Pet Boys or something, make some real money.
I think it cleaned that up a little bit, too.
Well, the dye cleaned it up quite a bit, but it's definitely not the best thing in the world.
Well, I'll get one ordered from San Diego Harley Davidson.
Yeah, I'm sure you can buy a brand new one right off the
They
shelf.
got it. Yeah, it's part. Look at that. Better. Muy better.
Well, it's bent, but it's going to be held at one
Yeah,
spot.
right,
When
right.
you turn the knob is straight. So
Right. No.
straight, we got that knob.
No, I like it. Way cool.
It's got like a locking device out here. It gets
Yeah.
stiff,
So hold it.
All right, so that's ready for your for the paint booth.
Okay.
That needs to be painted. This needs to be painted.
Okay.
One more part that don't fit. All right, feel it.